Okay, welcome everyone to Wellness Wednesday. I am so excited to be here. And my name is Benny Martin. I live on the West Coast, and I am here hosting Wellness Wednesday with my good friend Candace. Give a little wave. And tonight we have some amazing stories and shares about some health wins on people's health journey. So, I'm going to just share a little bit about my health journey and what has become available to me through using some high quality supplements. So, I was introduced to Ternot a year and a half ago, and I like to say I came for the glow, and I have now stayed for the Activate, the Mojo, a few products. But I'm going to share about Activate because it is the product that most recently has had an impact on my life. So I'm actually drinking an Activate mocktail tonight. This is so delicious. So here is our Activate. I started in January. I woke up right after Christmas and I thought to myself, something has to change. I went to do up my vest. It would not even zip up, you guys. I could not fit in my vest that I could wear last winter. And I just knew something had to change. So I started taking my supplements. I started eating on my metabolic meal plan. And in March, I had released about 20 pounds. And then I stalled and out came Activate. So I introduced Activate into my health journey in March and I released another 23 pounds. So I'm now down 43. And I just had to tell you guys, this dress I have not worn in a year. And I just pulled it out of my closet tonight and it's actually loose. It's looser than it was this time last year. So this drink is delicious. It is refreshing. I actually have been mixing a little bit of our new Marine Glow in there as well to just make it a little bit tasty. But this has just really helped in releasing the inches off my waist. So I'm over 7 inches lost on my waist. And it's really all about metabolic health for me and feeling well and having energy and also feeling a little sexier than I did before, which is always good. So I'm going to now pass it over to my amazing friend, Candace. I just have to tell you guys, Candace was one of the very first people I met when I came over to Ternont. She welcomed me with warm arms, and you and Troy have become such good friends. We've traveled to Mexico together. We've stopped in at your house in Nanaimo, and I just adore you. So take it away.
Aw, you're the best. I'm so excited and happy for you. Like, honestly, this stuff has completely changed the game for so many people. And I love the fact that we're on here and we're sharing just a little bit about this. I mean, that's what Wednesday is all about, right? So I will quickly share. I mean, Benny is, like she said, she's just one of these people that I've gravitated to. What's so cool about this business is that you run in and you meet people that you never thought that you would meet. Like she's only like an hour and a half away from me in a town that we never would have crossed paths had it not have been Trenant. Like I just think that's such a blessing. Like Benny and Trent truly are like family to us now. So it's huge. So I'm going to share a little bit about Activate, which I think is kind of like the theme of sort of what we're talking about tonight, because I think we've all had, I mean, myself personally have had a massive result with this was something that I never actually thought would change my life, my family's life, like my husband, who snuck out the door, by the way, and it was supposed to be here tonight, but decided to go catch the twilight on the golf course. So I'm going to share his testimony and mine. So I was privy enough to be able to be invited to Salt Lake City back in January to be a beta tester for this. And when it came out, I thought, huh, this is different. Like I had absolutely no idea what this would do. I knew that what they told us it was going to do, um, and what it actually did is just mind-boggling. When they said that this was something that could ramp up a GLP-1 hormone, my ears went like this because GLP-1 is something that I've been hearing nonstop for almost 2 years. from everybody I talked to. They're like, well, I've got this and I've got that, and I'm going to get an injection for this, an injection for that. So when I knew that we had our hands on this, I thought this is huge. But what would it actually do for me? So I started on it, and I'll be honest, I was like kind of on it, kind of off it through January, through February. In March, I got real serious. We got this. My husband and I both got on this. For me, it has been sleep. Sleep is huge. Sleep, um, inches. I haven't noticed the scale has dropped drastically, but for me, it's inches. I got this phenomenal app. If anybody's curious about it, it's called Me360. It is a free app that you can get. I went and got this app, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to do it. I stand in the living room in my underwear, let the whole neighborhood see me in my bra and underpants. And I'm telling you, I started taking pictures of my body, and I'm turning, and I'm shocked. I am probably down 3 or 4 inches in my waistline. I'm down in places that I didn't really even think. My arms. So my arms have completely changed. My back has changed. My legs have changed. Everything's changed. So for me, that's kind of like my experience there. I have no hunger. I'm a sweet tooth. I'm a foodie. I'm going to admit it. I absolutely love freaking food, and I don't crave the sweets. I want ice cream every single night of the week if I can get it, and I don't want it anymore. So for me, that's huge. Quickly, and I know we're time tight, but my husband, Troy, is a very healthy guy. He's not overweight. He's extremely active. He has a genetic family history of high blood pressure. He has always had it. Every time he goes to his physician for a checkup yearly, they're like, we need to get you on blood pressure medication. He's always said, no, I will bite this every step of the way. He goes, I will work out harder. I will eat better. I will do whatever. And that blood pressure has always been high. He does have a stressful job. So sometimes it goes like this. We got him on this. About 10 days into this, it was Easter weekend. I had gone and bought a blood pressure cuff. If anybody has got a blood pressure cuff at home, pull it out. We pulled that out, and I was shocked. He was 121/80. That is huge. He is normally 150 something over 90. Okay. And I said to him, well, that's the wrong blood pressure. That doesn't work. I said, that thing's broken. So we took it again. And we took it again. And we've been taking it every single week now since Easter. And my gosh, if that guy's blood pressure isn't 120/80 every single time. And he's never felt better, you guys. So if that's something that you're looking for, or you know somebody that you love that has high blood pressure, it's amazing. It's amazing. So there you go.
I just got goosebumps. And I can remember seeing Troy's face. You guys did a live right after he did the reading, and he was doing a happy dance. I
Yeah.
love it so much.
Yeah, it was doing a happy dance. So
I'm going to bring on one of our Turn On men. This is my amazing boyfriend, Trent. And I am so blessed because in January, when I said, okay, that's it, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired to take on, will you take on this health journey with me? And he said yes. And he is just amazing. So, Trent, will you share with us a little bit about your journey?
I would love to. Thanks, Benny. And thanks, Candace, as well. Like Benny said, same thing. She said, I'm done with this. And I was at probably my heaviest weight I've ever been. And I'm not a huge guy. So I didn't like it. So we started on this health journey, and I went down about probably 12 or 13 pounds. And then Activate came out. And I went down within about maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I was down a belt size, and I hit another 7 or 8 pounds down. So in total, I'm down about 20 pounds since Christmas. And that's just the start of it. So I like to go to the gym in the mornings. So I take my Activate in the morning, and it really, really boosts me up because it's got lots of L-arginine in it and gets your blood flowing. So that was a big thing for me. And the cravings are down. Like I said, the blood flow and the energy. So the energy is amazing. And Candace, you mentioned sleep. I've been sleeping better than I've slept in years. And I'm not a bad sleeper, but this just, it's just amazing. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like you find something and I took it for, to help get in better shape and lose a bit of weight. And then I started sleeping better and it was just amazing. And then also, a little side note, as a gentleman that's pushing 50, blood flow is pretty important. And this really boosts that up. So it's just awesome. I can't say anything more better about this product. It's an amazing product. So I'm going to pass that back to Benny.
Okay. And Candace, you're going to introduce our next person. Thank you, Trent.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. Okay, this next lady is just near and dear to my heart. I absolutely love and adore her. She is just one of those special lights that just can, like, she walk into a room and will like literally light the room up. She's an absolute pleasure. Like, I'm just so blessed to have her part of my life, on my team. She's always that person that you can go to, and she's got all the answers. Like, she's brilliant. She's so smart. Stephanie Dawn, you are just a light. And I'm so blessed to have you on here to share a little bit about your experience with Tranal products. Hit it, sister.
Oh, you're so sweet. Mwah, I love you. I love you. Yeah, so I come for the enrich, as Benny would say. I came for the enrich, and I didn't know about all this stuff. So one of my biggest things is that I've never used to have a weight problem, but for 24 years after I battled cancer and that, I could not get rid of that midsection, and I was so like, it really weighed on me because I never had a problem with it before. So then this little guy came out, and actually we went to Vegas for the launch. And when they talked about this and they said, we're going to help your blood sugars, I went, what? What do you mean? I came to Vegas for blood sugar? Are you kidding me? But that was so I didn't go get it right away. I waited a day. So, and then I got it the Saturday. I didn't take it all day Saturday. I took it Saturday night. And that was like you guys talking about the sleep. I have PCS, post-concussion symptoms. I don't sleep. I'm in that age group where, menopause, you don't sleep. I slept in that hotel room, which is another thing. I don't sleep in hotel rooms, like a baby. It was like, my mom actually makes a joke of it. She's like, before your head hits the pillow, your eyes are out. And I'm like, yeah, this is happening. But the biggest thing for me, so we got this Friday was released. Saturday, I took it. Sunday, Monday, we got home. I jumped on the scale. I was 195 pounds when I went out. I mean, I was a little, round. And when I got home, my daughter says, Mom, you got to get on the scale because we got to set up, where you're at and go down. So I went downstairs. I jumped on the scale. I didn't think anything of it. I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay. And she come down, she goes, no, we're taking a picture. You have to have so it hit me when she took the picture, I was 175 pounds. I dropped that much. And and I literally, she goes, we got to do a live. And we did a live. I was bawling on the live because I was so excited. And so I was really thrilled. So when they brought the Activate, I was like, bring it on. I want to buy cases of this. And I have loved this. My first time trying it, somebody said, what does it taste like? And I was doing a live with everybody. I'm going to taste this with you for the first time, just you guys. And I took a drink and they're like, what does it taste like? And I'm like, it's a party in my mouth. It's amazing. And I'm like, you're supposed to sip this, I think. Well, I couldn't. I was just like chugging like crazy. I was like, see, this is why I don't drink. So it was just amazing stuff. Amazing. What does it do for me? Well, my clothes, like I have this on because all my clothes are falling off. Like, I'm not kidding you. I've been on it for 2.5 months and like I'm limiting out clothes because it's just falling off. They're literally falling off. So the sleep, the energy, to have the energy, the moods, all of it. It's wonderful. It's amazing. And I think my time's up.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I just love you. You're the sweetest. And, one of the things that you mentioned, which I just want to point out, is Activate now is sold separately. So that is quite recent. And I go through my Activate a lot quicker. So I was elated that this is now sold separately. I just put in a big order of it today. Okay, next up we have Jen Laurie. Jen Laurie is so special to me. She and I have known each other quite a long time, but she also has an extensive background in holistic nutrition, and she was actually my holistic nutrition coach and has started me on this. I didn't even know what metabolic health was before Jen Laurie. So I'm going to pass it to Jen.
Awesome. Thank you, Benny. I absolutely am so grateful to you, Benny, because you are the one who shared Glow with me for the first time, and Glow actually changed my life. But today I'm going to talk about Activate. One of the cool things is that you can have completely different, like you can have favorite products, but like each product like kind of unravels another layer of health for you that you don't always expect. I was super excited to try the Activate because I've been on this metabolic health journey. And when I read the ingredients, I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. What extra layer of health is going to happen for me? I was really excited about ramping up the AMPK, which what that does is like a master switch to your metabolism. Because I'm like, bring it on. I actually lift in the gym. So I'm building muscle. I want to burn fat. And, I've already got the eating under control. So, like, what more can I do? Let's do it. Right. And so something happened to me with Activate that I totally didn't expect. Now, I have never thought of myself as someone who struggles with sleep. But I will say, over the course of the past couple of probably since I turned 40, right? It's a little harder to get up in the morning. I am like chronic snooze button. I'm always a little groggy. I have to really drag myself and like use like all of the anything in me to get out of bed in the morning. And from day one with Activate, I started waking up a half an hour before my alarm and ready to take on the day. There was no snooze button. I didn't need the snooze button. I was looking at the clock going, I guess I'm done. I'm done sleeping. So one of the cool things about Activate is I actually went, before I tried it, so I was using the whole daily health system. So that includes Transform, but I put a glucose monitor on my arm, a continuous glucose monitor, because I wanted to really be able to measure what was happening. And what I didn't expect was like nighttime measurements to change. And what that indicated to me was my cortisol levels were not managing very well, which can be like just age related, women hormone things, all the things, but we can become cortisol resistant the same way we can become insulin resistant. And I think that's what was happening with my body, and it was affecting the quality of sleep I was getting. So it really brought my cortisol levels down. So instead of seeing like this through the night, which I did not expect my blood sugars to being this through the night, soon as from day one of Activate, my blood sugars turn into smooth waters, which is that connection to cortisol. And so I love that. And it has really improved like my quality of sleep. And I didn't know that I was like because I didn't think I had a sleep problem. I just thought it's normal to be groggy in the morning, right? So that for me, Activate has been so good, but I just really look forward to drinking it. It's refreshing, it's delicious. And I too have been adding the new marine collagen to it, but it's so good. So that's my time. I'm up. I think I'm gonna pass it over to Candace next.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you, Jen, for sharing. You're always such a wealth of knowledge for me. You guys, if you ever have, and I'm just putting her on the spot, I'm literally like just handing you Jen Laurie on a platter because she is so smart when it comes to the ingredients and the metabolic health and all the things. If I ever have questions and I'm like, how does this work? How does that work? I can go to Jen and she'll be like, oh, it's just this, and this. Like she's just brilliant. So We're so blessed to have her here. I'm going to pass it over to Sarah. Sarah, I'm very excited to hear your story and your journey and a little bit about the product that you want to highlight tonight. I'm super excited. Take it away, friend.
Okay, so I'm Sarah, and I was just recently introduced to not probably about maybe about the middle of April of this year, and my friend Celia, she her and I go to church and stuff together, and she's like, oh yeah, I got stuff on my Facebook page, so no pressure, no pressure. So I was just kind of like looking at some of the testimonies and stuff that were coming across Facebook. And I'm like, so I sent her a message. I'm like, but what's this all about? And she's like, oh, here, let me tell you about it. So I'm like, I'm going to try it. So I have I'm not a diabetic, but my blood sugars run on the higher side. And so I'm kind of like in that pre-diabetic state. And I thought, my biggest issue is I have a horrible, horrible sweet tooth. So sugar and me are like buddy buddies. So the idea of having something that would potentially cut the sugar cravings, but then also just be able to help regulate my blood sugars throughout the day is what really kind of interested me about it. And so then I got the package in the mail or from Celia, and it had on the instructions, okay, drink this kickoff with Activate in the morning, and then, healthy meal, and then the Transform in the afternoon and evening. And I was dreading, because drinking anything for me is very difficult. I mean, I'm just a very minimal drinker. And so the idea of actually just putting liquid into my body as soon as I got up in the morning was, other than coffee, was scary. So I thought, okay, well, I'll try it. I'll do it, because my stomach and me are kind of not the best friends. And I'd always get that waterlogged feeling. So I thought, okay, I'll try this and see how it goes. And I drank it, and I'm like, hey, this stuff tastes pretty good. I mean, it's not like this. I was expecting this to be like this nasty. It looks pretty in the cup, but the taste isn't there. So I drank it down and stuff. And then I just noticed too that I didn't get that full feeling, but I wasn't hungry after I drank it. It was just I just had like that satisfaction of that I'm not craving the food. And the sugar, it's not that the first time I drank it, it wasn't like, oh, it cut that. But when I tasted it, it didn't taste the same to me, I guess is the best way for me to put it. The sugar was just kind of like, oh, so it took that desire away to have the sugar. So that's my biggest positive there. And also too, as far as the rest goes, as everybody else has been talking about as well, I've really noticed that when I've taken it through the Transform and the Activate, that I wake up in the morning and I feel rested. I'm sleeping better, but I feel rested. So.
Oh my goodness. That is so awesome. And I love that, you're fresh to this. It's so fun when people start the products, because I get so excited for them. So
Yep.
Thank you for sharing. And, I love that it's helping curb that sweet tooth and you're feeling rested. Okay, next up we have Hannah. Will you share with us your health journey?
So I found Tranat 2.5 years ago. I was just in a really bad place. I wasn't confident in who I was. Like, I didn't like my body. All of the products have helped. They're literally my favorite thing. But Activate has done amazing things for me and my fiance. We get married in 17 days. Yes, so I started Activate in March when we were able to get it, and I was doing a full scoop every day for the first 5 days. I was down 7 pounds, and I was like, hold up. I get married in 3 months. I need to like not lose as much as quickly because my wedding dress wasn't going to fit. So I actually went down to a half a scoop of Activate a day, and I'm still losing inches. And my biggest thing is I hate my belly, as 99% of women do. That's my self-conscious point. And now 3 months into taking Activate, I'm confident with my belly, and I'm not worried if people are going to ask me if I'm pregnant, or like I'm just more confident with who I am and in my own skin. And I actually had to make a last minute dress fitting because I have lost 4 inches in my waist alone. And I can't say too much so that way my fiance can't hear about my dress, but I had to make sure that the midsection of my dress still fit. So, and I'm loving that I have my self-confidence back. I am loving that I am losing the inches, and sleep has been a huge thing. You all have been talking about sleep. I am not a morning person. I have always worked second or third shift, and mornings are awful for me until I started Activate. And now I wake up in the morning and I am the cheerful, bubbly person in the morning. And I get up because I actually switched out my Mojo in the morning for my Activate. I wake up and I'm so excited to go make my Activate, to drink it, because it's literally tropical paradise. And I chug it and I'm like, I should have another one, but I know I can't because of my dress. But after June 22nd, I'm going to be chugging a couple glasses of it a day just for the flavor. But yeah, so if you want to feel better, want to sleep better, and feel more confident, this is a product I recommend to all of my customers.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And congratulations. Can't wait to see your wedding pictures. You're gonna look beautiful. That's so exciting. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sharing. And by the way, can we just highlight her shirt really quick? When we hopped on, I was like, oh my gosh, it says Mojo is the most important meal of the day. And if we all know Mojo, we all know that it truly is. If you don't know Mojo, if you're on here and you're watching, get with the person that added you to this group and say, what's a Mojo? And they will let you know, and your life will be forever changed. So I absolutely love that. Thank you, Hannah. Okay, Kristen, I'm super excited to hear Kristen's testimonial and what her favorite product is and what's happening. What was her life before the product and what's her life like now?
Hi guys, I'm Kirsten. So I've been with TrueKnot for a little over 2 years now. So I'm going to talk about Optimize. So Optimize, I started taking it. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting like a test to have like a testimony per se, because it helps with like inflammation. And I started taking it because I started working out more. So I wanted it for like performance, recovery, that kind of stuff. So I didn't really expect to have like a, before and after type story. I just was like, this is good for me, so I'm taking it type of situation, And then I'm sure we've all had those nights where you sleep weird and you wake up with a neck crick and you're like, oh, and you can't like move great. But then, it kind of works itself out as the days go on. This one was a monster. I could not move for days. I could not side to side or up or down, to the point where I was like, okay, tomorrow I need to call the doctor because obviously something's not right, So I hopped on a call just like this one, and the call was at 4:00. I'll never forget it. And I had 2 Optimize left. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take these last 2 because I know at least it'll help with inflammation, but I didn't really expect anything else other than that. So took my last 2, hopped on the call at 4. You know, we're listening, you know, and then the person was like, all right, so I want you guys to grab a piece of paper and a pen. And I went, I could move my neck. I could turn it. I turned and I was literally shocked. And so I did the whole like thing up and down and I was like, wait, that's how I just took those. And I looked at the clock and it was 4:12. So in 12 minutes, days of pain, I would say 75% better. And I was like, well, that's a product I'm keeping forever. And, you know, all the stuff that it does, inflammation, all that stuff. But, you know, cramps is a good one too. So I think that, yeah, Optimize is definitely one of my favorite products. So I'll never go without it.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Thank you, Kirsten. And I know Optimize is one of Candace's husband's favorite products. And I know he's out golfing. And one of the reasons he is out golfing right now is because Optimize has really changed his golf game. That is an amazing one, part of my nighttime routine. So last up, we have Sherry. Sherry, I can't wait to hear your story.
Hi. I have tried a little bit of everything. My absolute favorite is Activate. So for probably about a year, I took semaglutides, injected myself every day, and then I went to the one where I was injecting myself every week. I had no results, terrible side effects. I was nauseous all the time. And how can you be healthy when you can't eat to begin with? And then you're not digesting. It was absolutely terrible. No losing weight. And I was like, okay, now, like, I've been dealing with this my whole entire life. And I'm just like, okay, I need to like change something because I'm in my 40s. And this is when your health starts to kind of, you either go up or you go down. I feel like this is, you know, my blood pressure was high. I couldn't seem to get any energy. I was fatigued all the time. I started taking Transform back in like October. It was amazing. Changed my game for energy. Same with the Zest. That was pretty awesome. And then in March, I started on Activate. It was pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I wake up full of energy. My sleep has improved immensely, way better than it even was on Transform. Like, it is double better. My energy is great. I have no more cravings for sweets. My hunger is nothing. I have to remember to eat now. So my choices are way better because I'm actually able to choose what I want to eat. Since March, I've lost 26 inches on my body, 10 pounds. My blood pressure has improved so much. Like, I'm not even concerned about it anymore. What else can I say? It tastes amazing. Like, losing all the inches and the weight has improved my my body pain. I have arthritis in my ankle and in my back. So like being stronger, being able to get up in the morning. I now have a routine for the last few months of getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and working out every single morning. I haven't missed a day because I'm not tired anymore when I wake up in the morning. So I can't even say anything more about Activate except for it's changed my life. I literally, like, I don't know if anybody has seen the pictures of one of the testimonials I posted. I posted a picture from when I started Activate to now, and like, it even shocked me taking the picture and looking at it. So it's definitely pretty
Sherry,
huge.
I have goosebumps. That is absolutely amazing. I can see the sparkle in your eyes when you share about the difference that it has made in your life. That is absolutely incredible. I'm so happy that you're feeling so well. And this is one of the things I love about Wellness Wednesday. So thank you everyone for sharing. Is our products are made from whole raw foods. Everybody's bodies are different. Everybody's experiences are different. Some people feel things within a few days, a few weeks. Kirsten was saying it took a few months. Everybody's story is a little bit different. So thank you everyone for being so generous and sharing part of your health journey with us tonight. So if you are watching this call, please get back to whoever invited you. Thank you, Candace, for co-hosting with me tonight, and each of and every one of you for sharing. We'll see you next week, everybody.